Today we're going to talk about Phoenix Artisan's Accoutrements. 4 fragrances from them that I've tried recently. First in the line that I would like to talk about is Atomic Bay Rum. Atomic Bay Rum, and I'm speaking of the splash right now, is a very well developed, very rich bay rum fragrance, and that's it. It's long lasting for bay rum aftershave. I can usually smell it for about 2 hours. The bay rum tends to be sweet and not overly spicy or clovey, if that's something that turns you off. And it's just really nice, simple bay rum, and I can't really find anything to dislike about it. If you're a bay rum lover and you want something that you splash on that will last for a couple hours, I could highly recommend it. The next one I want to talk about is the Boomtown Bay Rum, which is a derivation of the Atomic Age Bay Rum. It tends to be, well, different. What I would use to describe it is gunpowder. It's got a kind of a gunpowder note. I don't know if you fired firearms or if you used even cap guns, but the acrid smell that you get after firing those, there's a hint of that lasts for about an hour and a half. And underneath that, there's kind of a dusty leather. So you can see that they've really worked hard to give it that Boomtown Old West feel to it. Now, on my skin, it doesn't last very long. Maybe an hour and a half. It doesn't last as long as the Atomic Bay Rum. And the dustiness off of my skin smells a little sweaty, for lack of a better word. So not my favorite, but I belong to a number of different boards, and Boomtown is a big hit for some of those who really enjoy PAA's products. After that, we're going to follow up with a third bay rum called Space Nog. This is a seasonal fragrance that they come out with around Christmas, hence the nog part. And the name's very descriptive. It smells like eggnog. It's got the rum, it's got the bay leaf or the clove smell to it, and something that adds sort of a creamy or milky tone, very sweet. My family loves it when I wear it, and it's a big hit with the ladies that I do run into that are close enough to smell me and want to comment. So that's one I actually own a full bottle of, because I really appreciate it. The fourth product I want to talk about is Clown Fruit. So Clown Fruit is a mixture of fruit and woody notes with some tonka bean underneath it. And I appreciate that I'm oversimplifying it. If I can actually find specific notes for these things, I'll have them posted in the video. And I've tried it a couple times, and there's a lot to like about it. I'm not a big fan of woody fragrances, and so it's not really something that I'm going to get into, but the woody part is kind of interesting. It's not a typical cedar wood or anything I can point to. It's got a kind of a twist to it that I do kind of find pleasant, but not my cup of tea. But again, huge fans for those that love it, and I've been told that the soap is phosphorescent, so if you stick it under a light and then turn off the light, it glows. Kind of interesting. And the last product I want to talk about is PAA's Awesome Sauce, which is a derivative of Proraso Green. So when you put that on, you're going to get a blast of eucalyptus and tonka bean, and there's another note that I can't quite put my finger on. Again, I'm going to look this up and I'll post it up on the video if I can find it. But it really is enjoyable. If you like eucalyptus, if you like citrus, if you like citrus and sweet, and something that's going to last you for a couple hours on your skin, at least on mine, go for it. One thing I did want to add is, because it's got the eucalyptus and because it's got, I think, some menthol added to it, the skin feel on this thing is crazy. It is kind of Osage rub intense, and for me, I love that. It's really kind of fun. But if you're not into intense, braces, Awesome Sauce may not be for you. Also, the particular type of Atomic Bay Rum that I had also had menthol in it. Really nice cooling brace to it as well. And a lot of these scents you can ask for it to be non-mentholated or mentholated, but some just come as is, and you just kind of have to roll with whatever is in there. So 4 great scents from PAA, some which I really liked, some not so much, but they might work for you.